Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just escaped a droid manufacturing plant and sabotaged it successfully. And we are now going to be rendezvousing with Hunter in this very phase. So let us head on in. Oh, it's the Republic Safe House. Well, who would have known?
Our Imperial hero with a conscience. You just destroyed your own government's billion-credit initiative. How does treason make you feel?
I'm a professional. I focus on the job, whatever side I'm working for.
Never mind him. He likes to give new agents a hard time.
Let me introduce you to your team. This is codename Saber.
4 years sniper training. We should swap stories.
Codename Chance. Who you talk to?
Slicing and mission control. Joining us was the right decision, sir.
And codename Wheel, our technology specialist.
Charmed.
I came to speak to Arden Koth. He does still run this team.
I do, yes.
Sir.
Arden Koth, head of division. See me in my office when you're done. The rest of you, finish up and get to work. There's a war going on.
And like a ghost, he passes through. Probably should do what he says.
Come in. Can we have some privacy?
Khalil, right? Let me show you around.
Do it right, maybe I'll show you something. Be careful, Agent.
4 months ago, I started getting messages from a source in the Empire. Claims to be a cipher agent. Now a factory's in ruins, and here we are. I'm starting to think you might be real.
You don't trust me. I wouldn't either.
I got a copy of your personnel file. Says you were traumatized on Eradication Day. 10,000 people dead, so you could finish a mission. That what made you want to flip?
I'm tired of death, sir. And the truth of it is, killing is all the Empire does. I can't ignore that any longer.
Saber? Tell the deck another card is in play. Codename Legate.
Acknowledged. Tell him congratulations.
I'm prepping operations on the planet Terrace. Couple other places. Join up with your forces there. I'll give you your first job. You're on my team now, Legate. A double agent inside the Empire. Someone to help me win this war.
My colleagues will never see the shot coming.
Let's hope they never need to. One more thing before you go. And I'm sorry to say this. Keyword, onomatophobia. Thesh Protocol, Phase 1.
Thesh protocol engaged. Shutting down.
Don't know if you can hear me anymore.
Mind control. Brain damage. Inevitable.
This is everything we have.
Discuss this with no one. Half an hour. Wake up.
I'm awake. Awaiting orders.
Let's walk through some exercises. Sit down. Now jump, please. Aim your rifle. Revert to Phase 0. You can talk now.
You brainwashed me. I don't know how, but...
There's a switch in your head. I just flipped it. You won't be able to tell anyone about us or your programming. You also won't be able to hurt members of my team. It's all a precaution, in case your real loyalty is still to the Empire.
You can't be doing this. The technology shouldn't exist.
But it does, and I have it. Don't ask how. You're still part of the team, Legate. I still need you on Terrace. We'll beat the Empire together. With the lives we've saved, maybe we'll both find redemption. Dismissed.
What? What is that? Why? Why are we... Oh, wow. That is quite the twist, is it not? I was imagining us to be quite the suave covert agent, double agent, whatever you want to say, but we are in actual fact being controlled by, well, brainwashing, mind control, whatever you want to say, but wow, okay. That has just added a whole new dimension to the story, and I can imagine that this is going to add a couple of very amusing conversation options. So, without further ado, let's interact with our holo terminal.
Beginning encrypted message. This is Keeper. We have 1 minute until Republic intercept. Report, Cipher 9. Did you make contact with the SIS?
Cipher 9 to Keeper. I'm inside.
Understood. Do not break cover until you are certain of Arden Code's intentions. You're our only chance of learning his plans. Keeper out.
She doesn't know he has control. You'll never be able to tell her. Watch. Wait for your opportunity. It will come.
Ooh, and there we have it. We have unlocked a title, double agent title, thank you, and a little bit of experience right there as well. And we will now be traveling on to Taris. Now, Taris is definitely not my favorite world whatsoever. I actually really do not like it. It is almost similar to Hoth for me, but yes, needs must and all that. So we are going to be heading on to there, and well, walking through a lot of toxicity, walking through Rakghoul plague and all kinds of things. I do believe that, yes, the Rakghouls were on Taris. And another holo terminal call is coming up.
Codename Legate calling base command. Come in base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Fill me in on the operation.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people sent shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be incorruptible.
They're not perfect, but they're supposed to know better. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order, but she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
You sound like you're taking this personally.
I'm disappointed is all, but you're right. No good fretting. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Get to the laboratory and find out what Kai Sazin was up to. Understood?
That's my boy. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Okay, well, our first stop will be the Imperial Communications Center, and we will be exploring the wonderful world of Taris. Yes, exactly where you want to go on your vacation. Not exactly, is it? No. Far from it, in actual fact, but we are going to be fighting a couple of, well, corrupt Jedi by the looks of things, but without further ado, I will cut away, and I'll see you once we are near to the center. Okay, so we've arrived at the Toxic Lake Garrison, and we will now be heading into the phase and seeing who we report to. I can assume that it's not going to be Chance. He's not going to be here, surely. This is an Imperial base, after all, so let's head on in.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Don't waste my time. The Godera lab, where is it?
Just a few clicks from base, sir. I'll contact it for you.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
What are you talking about? Who's at the lab?
He was from Imperial Intelligence. I assumed you were together.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
Destroying that facility will disrupt an Imperial Intelligence operation. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
The rat ghouls are mutants, victims of a Terrician plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
The security officer said Dr. Loken was safe. Who's Dr. Loken?
He's the intelligence officer I mentioned. I don't know much else. If you need him, I can put the bombers on hold, but you'll have to clear the rat ghouls manually.
You take me to the best places. We go looking for a Jedi, you show me a rat ghoul nest.
Well, I do try my best, Kilio. I was on a very tight budget here. So, yes, Taris, the wonderful vacation spot, just like I stated beforehand. Oh, yes, wonderful, isn't it? Okay, well, we do need to investigate an abandoned Gadara laboratory, and it is all the way down there, so I will be making my way, and I'll see you there. Okay, well, upon arriving in the laboratory, as we can see here, we have a huge amount of rat ghouls that we will very quickly exterminate, as you can see. Very, very nice damage from suppressive fire right there, and we will be heading down into the, into the lower section, which apparently has a relatively fast lift. Not too bad, I have to say, but yes. Other than that, we have leveled up, of course, and we have gained this, which is follow-through. Now, follow-through, as you can plainly see, only costs 5 energy. And to me, that is just fantastic, because it only has a 9-second cooldown. That's pretty fast. And 5 energy, that's going to enable us to do all kinds of amazing damage. So let's just see whether we can pull some of that off. Obviously, against these guys, it is really not making any difference whatsoever, but against this guy, maybe we will be able to show it off. So, let's see here. Oh, there we go. We actually got it down to half HP before it got to us. That's pretty nice. And then we can just take it out with a takedown and a penetrating blasts and so on and so forth. So, really very, very nice ability. And we are still high in energy, as you can see. So, it's really a very nice ability to use, especially when you're attempting to burst down something, especially like this guy. An elite. A brutal elder rat ghoul. Exactly what I wanted for my birthday, of course, yes. No. Well, let us do it. Let us attack, and we will try to do a nice follow-through right there. A nice penetrating blasts. And I think a nice stun will be in order right now, because we can then use our ambush once again, and a nice snipe. And follow-through will finish it off. There we go. And we're still high in energy, as you can see. So our energy management has now just increased tenfold just from having a new ability that costs such a low amount. Obviously, suppressive fire is still absolutely amazing for clearing out AoE, and yes, as you can plainly tell, it is just still overpowered, but we are going to be continuing to use our follow-through and penetrating blasts, and as you can see, look, there we go, that's the burst rotation right there. Well, not really a rotation, I would say, because most of it is only usable once. Otherwise, you do run into a couple of cooldown and energy issues, but still, I feel as though that is remarkably good. And, oh, we are already entering the Imperial Agent phase. Well, that's a little unfortunate. How much do we get from this bonus? 14,000? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to kill these? Probably not. So we're just going to head into the phase and see if we can complete the bonus when we come out. Maybe that will be possible, but if not, then there's no real loss, in my opinion.
I've seen spice dens cleaner than this.
You can lower your weapon. There are no rat ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
Cypher 9, Imperial Intelligence. You must be Dr. Loken.
Yes. Official designation, Fixer 15. How good to meet you. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a cleanup operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
I can't give out details, Keeper's orders.
Of course. But I'm sure we can work together. Follow me, and mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Gadera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalog the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
My sources reported there was a raid here.
You have good sources. Watch.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
They stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
What was the research they took? And the ultra-wave transmitter?
It transmits something called an ultra-wave. Without the laboratory files, I can't do more. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
If you've got a plan, let's hear it.
You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
So you're hanging out here, with the corpses and the Rakghouls.
It is my burden. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
Oh, well, this guy seems rather shady, I have to say, but we really have no choice but to trust him for now, I suppose. And it appears rather strange that he was the only survivor as well. As you can see, everything around here is dead, apart from him, who appears to be in perfect health. So, there is definitely something going on there. Oh yes, we no longer have the bonus mission, so I suppose the only thing we can do is port back to the Toxic Lake Garrison. And with that, I am actually going to be ending this episode off here. And next time we will be at the first triangulation point, ready to scan it. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.